Authorities arrested one man during that raid on the home.
The house is located at 4330 Crosse Street, which is near the former Hillview Golf Course. That's where News 8's Jenna Traum joins us live with the latest on this developing story. Jenna?
Mike and Lisa, this street may look clear right now, but you can see behind me this house here. When we first got here this morning, it was surrounded by about a dozen unmarked law enforcement vehicles. It was an FBI raid, and it's leaving neighbors who live on this normally quiet street on high alert. Tom Kromke woke up at 6 in the morning to loud banging noises.
My wife was guessing it was like backfiring of a car, and I said, well, to me, it sounded like gunshots.
His neighbor Becky Post and her husband heard it too. They looked out the window and saw cars swarming the house across the street.
And I said to him, maybe you should call the police. So he did, and they informed him that there was an FBI sting operation going on over there, and that what he had heard were flash grenades, something that will startle a person, and so they can get him before he has time to think.
FBI agents from the Milwaukee field office raided the house at 4330 Crosse Street for a case the Chicago FBI has been working on. The man who rented the house was arrested and transported to Chicago. Neighbors say before now they've never noticed anything suspicious about him.
It's just been a real quiet neighborhood. I've never noticed anything going on over in that house. Like I said, the person that lives there, I think we've saw him maybe twice. So it was sort of a surprise to see all the action going on over here this morning.
It was action that frightened Post at first, but now she feels reassured the problem has been taken care of.
Well, I'm just glad that people are on the ball. Law enforcement, they evidently tracked this guy down and did what they needed to do, and I feel really happy about that. He's not in our neighborhood anymore.
Law enforcement is keeping very tight-lipped for now on just what this raid was all about. But I did see here this morning some detectives with the La Crosse Police Department who I recognize as being part of the department's drug unit.
And Jenna, I understand the home where all of this happened is a rental. Have we been able to make contact with the owner, and if so, what is he or she saying?
Mike, the owner of this rental house, was here on the scene this morning. I did make contact with him, but he tells me that he's been instructed by law enforcement not to comment until the investigation's over. Reporting live from the scene, Jenna Traum, News 8.
All right, thanks very much, Jenna. And law enforcement officers took a black SUV out of the garage this morning, which neighbors say belonged to the man who lived there. Also, the neighborhood watch president says he saw a canine sniffing the car.